What's your worldview? Because we've all got a worldview. Whether we're able to articulate it or not, we all have a worldview. And the way we see the world determines the way we live our lives. The way we see the world determines the way we live our lives. And the great danger is that we can fall into the trap of believing that the whole world is like the street we live on. Temptation is to fall into the trap, get so caught up in our own little world, start to believe that the whole world is like a city we live in. Of course it isn't. How do you see the world? Because if we reduce the world's population to 100 people, proportionally, 6 billion people on the planet, if we reduce the world's population to 100 people proportionally, 57 of those 100 people would come from Asia, 21 from Europe, 14 from North and South America, 8 from Africa. 51 would be women, 49 would be men. 68 of those 100 people would not be able to read and write. How do you see the world? 68% of the world's population can't read and write. 6 of those 100 people would own and control almost 50% of the world's wealth. All of those 6 people would be U.S. citizens. One of those 100 people would have just been born. One of those 100 people would be just about to die. And only one of those 100 people would have been to college. How do you see the world? We live in a culture that says everyone goes to college. But the reality is that on planet Earth, 1 in 100 people have a college experience. 1/3 of the world's population is dying from lack of bread. It's hard to believe. It's 2006. We've got 2 billion people on the planet still hungry just for bread. 1/3 of the world's population is dying from lack of bread. 1/3 of the world's population is dying from lack of justice. And 1/3 of the world's population is dying from overeating. How do you see the world? How do you see the world? Half the world's population, 3 billion people, live on less than $2 a day. Half the world's population, 3 billion people, live on less than $2 a day. How do you see the world? Because the way we see the world determines the way we live our lives. And the great danger is that we do get caught up in our own little worlds. And we lose sight of the bigger reality. We have an opportunity today to step back from who we are and where we are and what we're doing and take another look at who we are and where we are and what we're doing, to expand our vision of ourselves and expand our vision of the world.